Good morning, Joel. It's Viola here. How you doing? I wanted to quickly go through your website here, go through a couple of your competitors, and then talk about a couple things I can help you with, right? So, for starters, I love how your website looks. I'm going to suggest that you add a phone number that is visible and clickable that takes somebody straight to an outbound call somewhere up here in the far right corner, simply because 99% of the people that land on your website will be utilizing their mobile phone. So you want to make it pretty easy for them to be able to reach out to someone, right? Okay, let's see. Let's keep going. Okay, good. We have a form submit here. Good. We have that. All right. These are links that link out. Okay, that's good. And that's it. All right. So Google likes to see at least 1,500 to 2,000 words of content on here. And that's for two reasons. The number one reason is because they have crawlers and they're crawling the site because they're trying to figure out what areas you serve and what services you offer, right? So when somebody goes to Google, and I'm talking about specifically on the home page, right? So for example, if you had on here a bunch of time that financial advisors or financial planners in Atlanta or just period, and you had that on this particular homepage a bunch of times, Google is going to be willing to put you higher up in the search results for more people to be able to find you, right? So they'll be willing to put you higher up. If you have it on here more times than I see it, and I don't see it that often. Like as soon as we land on here, I have to search to try to figure out what Kuuni Partners really is, right? And I understand it says worry-free tax and financial services, but if you have it on here and it's bolder, right, then it's going to make a difference. What am I talking about? Let me explain. So when somebody goes to Google and they type in financial advisor Atlanta, right, for example, first thing we see are the Google paid ads, more paid ads here. Then we see this section underneath the map, and this section we like to call it the map pack because this section has everything to do with your business name, address, and phone number being listed in different directories across the World Wide Web. What is a directory? Simply like yes, yellow pages, white pages. The correct terminology is citation, but to keep it simple, a directory, and it's just your business name, address, and phone number. Now, these top three companies are getting the bulk of the leads that are coming in for someone who's searching for a financial advisor in Atlanta. And you and I both know if we click on this right here, we're going to find about 10 pages of other businesses that are doing the same thing that you're doing, but nobody goes past page one for anything, right? So how do we get here? The strategy to win here is to find out exactly how many citations does True Square Financial have. So for example, if they have 350 citations, the strategy is for you to get at least 450 so you can outrank them month after month after month after month after month, right? And then you go down here, and this section here is the organic section. This section has everything to do with your content that's on your homepage, as well as the citations and backlinks. So let me explain. I think I pulled up one of these companies right here. This one is ranking in the top smart asset. Let me see, where are they? Let's see. Smart asset. They're ranking up here somewhere. They must be up here. Here we are. Smart asset, right? So let's take a look at them and what's going on. So this is what's ranking. This is where people are landing. So a form submit, find a financial advisor, etc. Blah, 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 right? But let's take a look at the back page. This is a tool that I use called Era. So it just lets me see the backend of a website and what's going on with it. The first thing you see essentially is a UR. A UR is a power flow from Google, and then a DR is a trust flow. And both of these numbers are increased by something called a backlink. And all a backlink simply is an endorsement from another company that has a clickable link on their website. And when somebody clicks on it, it passes them over to your website, and it in turn passes over trust flow, and it passes over power flow. So this is obviously clickable. I could go in here and see what's working for them and how it could work for you. But I'm going to go ahead and hop into these keywords because I think this will make a lot more sense. And this is what you want to pull into your homepage on your website. So right here, you see where it says Financial Advisor Atlanta? 450 people look for this keyword on a monthly basis. This company is in the number one position, as we saw, for this keyword, and they get 171 clicks or clients or calls per month just from this one keyword, right? And then the list goes on. Atlanta Financial Advisors. 350 people look for that keyword per month, and they're in the number one position for that. And that's an additional 131 people that give them a call just for this one keyword. So this is when we just focus on Atlanta, right? Your business doesn't have to stay local. You can do it wherever. So if we take a look at if someone was searching for, I did it in an incognito window. Here we go. A financial advisor, right? Without any location connected to it. So if somebody, just as long as they're on the World Wide Web, it pulls up. Nerd Wallet was the first one to pull up. So I went ahead and put them right here so you can see exactly what is the page, right? So this is all the content they have. So the first strategy, we're going to see how much content they have on this page and then do a little bit more. So if they have 2,000 words of content, then you need to get at least 2,500. And as you can see already, they have a little bit more content than what you have, but they don't have quite 2,000 just yet. So the opportunity for you to outrank them is pretty high, which is great. Secondly, if you take a look, what type of page is this? It's kind of like a blog, right? So I would suggest that Kuuni Partners adds a blog page. And when you get the blog page, which is probably something along the lines of a newsletter, so I would kind of update that to blog, and then I would make that page go in direct competition with this page. And in the strategy to do that, here's that same page. Let me go to the overview so you can see how many people are calling them just from that one page, not necessarily from the entire company, just what is that page drawing attention to. Sorry, my browser's moving a little slow here. All right, first thing we see, they got a lot of power, they got a lot of flow, right? And then we see here, organic keywords, they have 2.7 thousand, and those 2.7 thousand are generating 12.6 thousand in traffic. So now, what are these keywords? This is what you want to have integrated on that page. Financial advisor. So when it's a blog, you probably do something like, hey, how do I find the best financial advisor? Boom, that's a keyword that's in there. Because why do you want that in there? 107,000 people look for that keyword per month. This company is in the number 3 position nationally for that keyword, and they get 6,013 hits per month just from this one keyword. You see how that works? Now, this is definitely going to be a little bit more challenging to conquer, but is it worth it? Absolutely. 6,000? I would think so. And that's just one. The list goes on and on. They have 1,500 keywords on this list right here alone. So this is a strategy that I would use to win in regards to your company. And the last thing I'm going to show you is your company in the same tool, Kuuni Partners. As you can see, this is pretty typical. This is very normal for a company that really hasn't been represented yet by a marketing company. But again, the strategy to win are to do those 3 things. Number 1, update the content on the home page and add a blog page. Number 2, get those keywords into that content. And number 3, start getting some backlinks to power up those keywords and to power up those pages so it can go up against those other companies that are currently ranking in the number 1 spot, so you could get more calls, because the more people that find your site are going to turn into the more clients that are going to call you, and that's going to turn into the more customers you're going to land. All right, I hope this was blessed for you. Thank you so much, Joel, for taking the time out to listen, and I look forward to hearing your feedback. I'll talk to you soon.